What's up? What's good? What's going on, Saggy? What's up, Quanda? I just knew you was tucked away in bed. What's up, Pooh? What's up, Sharkayla? Girl, I'm sorry. I love you. You know I love you. Sharkila, I love you, girl. So, y'all, here's what I want to do. I want to jump in. I thought about I'm going to be honest, this reading was inspired by a Libra. So some of you all may be affected by Libra or you may be dealing with the Libra. But I got a comment today and they wanted to know what is this person in their energy? So I'm going to be honest. A lot of y'all have that question. So let's break it down. Because the answer to that question is they're in your energy because you have failed to integrate the lesson that they're teaching you. And sometimes it's hard to integrate the lesson that you must learn from this person because sometimes shit, you don't even know what to look for. So let's use tarot. I have some decks that I have set over. Y'all, I slept all day. And when I woke up, I took a shower. And this is what I thought about when I was in the shower. So I wanted to come sit down and see what type of clarity we could get on this. Shakila. Girl, I took a nap earlier. Me too. And that's why I'm up with y'all. And honey, it was a nasty ass dream that woke me up. Y'all, okay, so here's y'all know I be needing a best friend. So y'all get ready to have to be my best friend on this internet. Let me tell y'all what my foolish ass did before we jump into this. So I woke up from my old nasty ass dream, right? So I went to somebody's page. Y'all, why did I try to block the person? Because you know when you go to somebody's page, if they got a story, then you see it. So I accidentally did that. So I tried to block them and then I accidentally sent them a fucking friend request. That's why you don't go fucking metal, okay? Just don't go metal, y'all. So I had to go take a shower. What's up, Lainey? Yes, a late night reading. What's up, y'all? So don't be foolish like me, okay? Anyways, are y'all ready to jump in and see this person now that I got my bullshit out? Let's see. Who is it? Delaney, don't laugh at me. Don't laugh at me. Anyway, Spirit, who is this that is in the Sagittarian ninth house collective's energetic space? Who is it that is stuck in the Sagittarian ninth house collective's energetic space? Who is it that the Sagittarian ninth house collective is wanting to cut ties with energetically? Who is it that Sagittarius is desiring to unlatch from? So it could be an Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius. It doesn't necessarily have to be, but it's definitely someone that it's like there's been, particularly, it could be an Aries with the Tower card here at the bottom of the deck. Most importantly, this shows me how stubborn this person is, how controlling and rigid, and no matter which, like, you can't get this person, like, I don't know. This is definitely a stubborn person, okay? This is definitely a stubborn person that could be affected by Cancer or Pisces. Let's see. Show me who this person is. How am I ninth house collective? Oh my goodness. I'm in South Africa on Friday. My nephew, who is a Libra, beat me and my puppy up in drug feud rage. For a while, I had sensed that I needed to get away. Oh, I'm so sorry to hear that, my love. Yeah, there's definitely been some sort of loss in trust inside and distance and separation with whoever this person is. Spirit, can I get a more concise message? Eugene, I'm so sorry to hear that. I am so sorry to hear that, Eugenia. I am. I'm so sorry to hear that. His mom is a Pisces. I'm so sorry to hear that. Let me see, Spirit. Let me see. Who is this person? Who is this person that is in Sagittarius's energetic space that they're needing to unlock? someone that, well, so this is definitely someone that is reminiscent. Um, and like this person is definitely reminiscent and like really devoted to, like they're craving to create some of those memories that they're reminiscent on. Show me a little bit more of who this person is. My heart just flooded too. Yeah, there is some sort of uh separation. Like I just feel like that the bond here has been destroyed. But this person is the bond is shattered here for sure. Um it's almost like this is someone that is like hoping that someday the silence will come to an end. I don't know. Shall we just one more card? Y'all, okay, so I'm going to be honest with you. I was not clogged up before I started doing the reading, okay? I wasn't. I was sitting here, I meditated, cleansed the cards, I did all of that. I am almost positive that if I was to get up from here and walk around my house, that I would clear up. What that's telling me is that some of y'all may need to, just kind of get on your remedies because it may be coming your way. Because I was clear, okay? I drunk matter of fact, let me go grab my little tea. It's sitting over here. I had drunk my tea. Um, I was good. So some of y'all just may need to, make sure that you're getting your herbs in your system, uh, doing whatever, cutting out unhealthy foods that break down your immune system right now while we're in the middle of season change. Okay, I'm gonna grab my tea. Give me a second. See? See? See, it's here. So one of my clients, somebody, and it's probably somebody that is about to get a personal reading from me. It's somebody I am literally about to be personally up in your energy. You are about to get sick. And Pookie, I'm gonna need you to go ahead and get on top of that because let me find out. Ooh, I need to go warm it up. Let me find out because, honey, I block you. I'm just kidding. I won't. Anywho, let's see, Spirit. Give me one more card for who this is. Y'all, this is only some peppermint tea. Okay? Yeah, there's been some sort of clashing. Like there was some sort of clashing. I do. I feel like that there's irreconcilable differences between you and this person. And this is my Ace of Swords. There's been irreconcilable differences between you and this person, okay? So let's look at the karmic lesson between the two of you all, okay? Let's look at the karmic lesson that this person is in your life, like the latch that has you latched into this person. What is the karmic lesson that has you latched into this situation? Wow, that came out. Gratitude and humor. Ooh, Lord, is that right? Not to take shit so serious and to be grateful for what's in front of your face. You know what I'm saying? Like this is both green. So there's definitely something to do with the heart chakra. I do. I almost feel like the karmic lesson that has you, I choose to focus on the lighter side of life. And then gratitude. I am thankful for this life and the opportunity that it presents. Ooh, ooh, ooh. This can might be a message. So all I can say is grab your blanket or go to bed. Okay. Dare I say that this person came into your life to get you to see why? Okay. So I feel like that the more you asked for from this person, the more distant they became. And instead of feeling like that this person gave you so much upfront and then took it away from you, maybe it's time to start looking at the situation from the perspective of when this person was showing up like this, how much was I enjoying it? And how much was I trying to make sure that I didn't lose it? I have to be honest, gratitude is showing up here. And I do feel like that spirit wanted you to be thankful for the moments that you was having with this person without attaching any expectation or long-term vision to it. And that also comes with learning to pour, the pitcher, the Kool-Aid pitcher. You know how like the top, sometimes it has the lines on it, and then if you turn it around, it's the square wide open. For real, the only reason why I've only used the square wide open is if I'm pouring from the larger pitcher into a pitcher that, that you can set up and people can use the spigot from. So pouring it from one big pitcher to the next, that's the only time that I've used that slot. Any other time that I use a pitcher, I always use the side that has the slots like this, right? So I feel like that, my heart is fluttering. So I'm really talking to somebody that wants to learn and I'm opening up. Okay. All matters. So I feel like that what this is saying is the karmic lesson that is attached to this person here is learning to pour, not restrict your gifts and not restrict your authenticity, but learn the volume, the capacity at which you should pour from your authenticity in certain situations. Okay. Because I have to be honest, with humor and gratitude coming out with the karmic lesson, I do feel like that maybe there was someone in your energetic space that had this particular, like had a less important purpose in your life, but because their energy felt so good, you did latch onto it and try to make more of it. And therefore, because you was trying to make more of it because it felt good, you was less and less appreciative of the opportunity that it was presenting. Does that make sense? What's up, Kimberly? What's up, Delaney? What's up? At the bottom of the deck, yes, judgment. Judgment. I understand that everyone has their own unique path and challenge. Okay. Hey, Kiki. Uh-oh, left one behind. Yeah. Let me see, Spirit. Show me more on the karmic lesson that is attached to this person here. Too passive. Taking initiative to meet someone and to keep the passion ignited. It's almost like, yeah, and then boundaries. I can't make this shit up. There's definitely this energy of spirit. Like the karmic lesson is to not cling on to, like, okay, so spirit is saying that someone here has the tendency to allow someone else to take the lead. And then you pour based on their lead. And I'm gonna be honest with you. The older I get, the more I am all about being in my feminine energy. Okay. But the feminine energy, the Empress doesn't just follow anyone's lead. Okay. So I do feel like that someone here that I'm speaking to, learning to appreciate someone that is showing up in your life exactly as they are. Not trying to make more of it, not expecting more out of this person, not pushing or challenging this person to be a better person, not doing any of that. Just literally allowing someone to be authentically who they are in that season of their life. And being grateful that you get to experience that season of their life. And with enjoying that season in their life, not allowing your past traumas to cause you to renegotiate your boundaries because of the season that that person is in their life and how understanding you want to be. Well, because it feels good. That's literally what this is saying. Oh, this feels good, and they're in this season of their life. So I'm going to move this boundary because I do want to enjoy this. And well, it'll all make sense later on down the road. Let me just Spirit is saying no, no, it's time to stop doing that. And that's literally what this person is teaching you because, well, while you're being, so understanding, this person is literally doing the very thing the universe wants you to do. They're putting themselves in the forefront and putting boundaries up and shit. If it feels good and it benefits them, well, they're going to learn how to benefit from that without attaching an expectation. Does that make sense, y'all? Okay, so let's see. What must my Sagittarian ninth house collective surrender to in order to integrate this karmic lesson here? I just got out the shower from some self-care too, mainly because I woke up from some foolishness, y'all. Lord have mercy. Let's see, Spirit. What must my Sagittarian ninth house collective surrender to? Surrender your addictions and surrender worry. Surrender your addiction to substance, food, people, sex, or overworking. That's that overgiving, okay? That's that pouring from the big old square part instead of the slanted part. Take action to begin to heal the addiction and replace it with healthier alternatives. Surrender the worry. Make a commitment not to lead an anxiety driven life. When worries arise, breathe them out of your body. Focus on the power of your heart and have faith that Spirit is guiding you always. Surrender to the wonder and awe. Y'all, I cannot stand season six. Well, I'm not going to say that. I just don't like the feeling it brings. But let's see. Show me the steps towards integrating this karmic lesson for my Sagittarian ninth house collective. Y'all, would y'all mind if I went and warmed my tea up? Ooh, there is always enough. I am loving. Y'all, I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 decks out here. Okay, I am loving the way this is coming together. Sedna, there is always enough. That's what I'm saying. Spirit is saying that the karmic lesson here, the steps to integrating this lesson is to understand that there's always enough. And because there is always enough, I can simply be grateful that I am experiencing this moment in this season, no matter what the next step is. I can be grateful to experience this moment. And because I know that I am to focus on being grateful for this moment, I can lift so many burdens off of my shoulder by releasing the expectation of trying to give you what I think you need to keep you around longer because it feels good. No, I'm just going to enjoy this moment and I am only going to give in this moment based off of what feels right in this moment. And I'm going to be grateful. And if what I'm giving to you isn't enough to have you come around for another visit, you know what? I am grateful for this one. And that is it. Does that make sense, y'all? I'm about to go warm up my tea. Thank you so much. Yeah, Baba Yaga. I love this. Be patient. I'm going to be right back. Y'all rewind, okay? Y'all rewind. I'm going to be right back. Oh, y'all. There is just something about a nice warm cup of tea. A cup of tea that's not too hot, that you can feel just hug every inch of your body as it goes down. I swear I love me some herbal tea. And I used to need a whole lot of honey in there because I didn't like that bland taste of the herb. But now it's gotten to the point I don't put but I put just enough of the honey in there just to get the benefits of the honey. That's literally the only reason why I use it. Ooh, oh, I love me some tea. Mm. Whew. Okay. What's up, Nibian Sagittarian? What's up? You getting sick, Kiki? That nose drives you crazy. Yes. Drove you crazy. Yes. It did drive me crazier in the earlier reading. Yes. I got my tea though. Y'all make sure y'all drinking y'all's tea, okay? Get y'all some herbs. Make you some capsules. Do something. Put it in your food. Do something. Y'all, one thing that I do to my tea, is I put cinnamon in it and I put turmeric in it. Turmeric makes it nasty. I'm gonna be honest. Turmeric makes it disgusting. But I do not drink a cup of tea without turmeric and cinnamon. It just, I don't know. The cinnamon because I got bad teeth. The cinnamon because I got bad teeth. I be telling y'all all my motherfucking business. I just be telling y'all all my business. Y'all better know I love y'all. All right, Sag, let's jump in. Let's jump in. Spirit is saying no, not this deck. Y'all, I miss my sainted. I really do hope my baby is doing all right. I miss my old sainted. I'm not gonna lie. Tried telling the cancer I got sick and needed to reschedule our date to be to a better time. I swear this guy got pissed. Chuck them deuces and then put that index finger down. Do you hear me? That's what you tell the cancer from KK. Okay. Okay. You tell them you chuck the deuces up and then you put that index finger down. Okay. Baby, because what did Nibian say? We love you back. Oh, I love y'all real, real bad. It got so bad I almost found myself sending a picture. Baby, I'm so glad you didn't. I am so glad you didn't. Phuket, I'm so glad you didn't. Y'all, I be trying to remember that I got to be higher vibrational. But sometimes folk like it, yeah, I blocked him. I wouldn't even blocked him, honey. He's not even worthy of blocking. Okay, Spirit, show me the nature of this connection that we're tapping into for my Sagittarian ninth house collective. Show me the nature of this connection, Spirit. Thank you, Spirit. So we have the Hermit, the Knight of Pentacles, the King of Wands, the Seven of Wands, and the Six of Wands. At the bottom of the deck, we have the Nine of Pentacles. I'm going to be so abundantly honest with you. There was never, whatever comes in the next stage, this stage was never intended for union. You was always intended to come out of this in the Nine of Pentacles. Okay? You was always intended to come out of this in the Nine of Pentacles. Okay? So the nature of this connection is the Hermit energy. Solitude, Pookie. That one thing for sure, two things for certain. The hermit is not running in a crowd, okay? And that is the nature of this connection. You is literally, damn, I looked it up and I found it too. It's not on Netflix anymore either. Damn. Anyways, y'all, somebody that watches me on a regular basis needs to watch that show. Damn, I be wishing my son's father was not so damaged. The fuck? Because he's the one that put me on to that show, and I cannot think of the name of it. I found it, but it would just take too. No, I'm not gonna say it would take too much. Sagittarius, that's what we on this earth to learn is patience. So bear with me for a second, okay? What sign is your baby's father? If you don't mind me asking, he is a Scorpio. He is a Scorpio. And I appreciate you too, Pooh. Dang, I wish I knew the name of this show. Anyways, what I'm trying to tell you is there is a shaman in that. Y'all, it's gonna bug the shit out of me because somebody that has watched me, that has watched me say this several times and get stumped, you need to watch this show. Hold on. Y'all, I talk real, my mind just puts things together funny, and I don't want y'all to think I'm retarded while I try to find this on the internet. So I'm gonna mute it, okay? Give me a second. It's Turkish. Now let me get it to pronounce the name of it, because I promise you, y'all know your girl, you know your girl's kind of special ed. And that's okay. It's probably not going to pronounce it, but this is what I'm talking about. Okay. Resurrection of um ah, damn, pronounce it for me, spirit. Pronounce it. Ertuğrul. Ertuğrul. Okay. Ertuğrul. Ertuğrul. Baby, I do good to pronounce English. You hear me? But y'all, that I promise you, that thing is nice. Oh man, I didn't mean to do that. Okay, so let me show you. I swear, y'all, when I find it, like I will tag it. Okay, I will tag it down below. Um, it's nice, but there's someone in that show, the characters. What is his name? You're so cute. Don't be his loss. His loss, Miss Falls. Yeah, yeah. Clearly, he has abandonment issues. Yes, honey, absolutely. So there's like right here, this guy right here. He serves that guy that I showed you originally. this every time I get this hermit energy, that's who he puts me in mind of. Some of y'all need to go look that show up. It's very nice. If you don't mind reading subtitles, or if you speak Turkish, you'll just fit right in along. Okay. Your girl's special ed, and I don't really like to read a lot, so I kind of fell behind. But what I will tell you is that show is so good that I really didn't mind to read it. I was like in the second season, and there's like 30 episodes in each season. It's nice. But anyways, he's very wise, and he runs by himself. He doesn't have a particular home, but he also isn't connected to anyone. But when you run into him, it is a treat because he is going to drop some nuggets on you. That's the nature of this connection. You was never meant to attach to this person for the long term. I know I went through all of that, y'all, to say this. You was never intended to attach to this person for the long term. You were meant to uncover, to discover a new aspect of your light in the presence of this person, and vice versa. Okay. Now, the challenges and the obstacles here is there was something about this situation that just seemed practical. It just seemed to make sense. You know what I'm saying? Whether it be that, I really wasn't looking for commitment. You really wasn't looking for commitment. And so because of that, I just didn't want to, because it seemed to make sense. You could have made some choices and decisions that you wasn't so proud of in that moment, right? So you kind of just latched on. And Spirit is saying that when you latched on, you noticed that progress began to slow. And that created obstacles and challenges for you because it's like, well, shit, hold on. I didn't just did some shit that I probably would have done for real. But because you was latching on and you were being too passive and allowing this person to lead instead of shining your light and standing firm in your boundaries, right? So anyways, Spirit is saying, let's move forward. Underlying influences is that King of Wands. Well, hello, okay. Not only was you sexually attracted to this person, they knew how to light that spark inside of you. They know how to light this spark inside of you. There is this innate desire and passionate attraction to this person. And the reason that intensity is there, well, is because you're meant to uncover and discover your light. And in order for that to happen, the spark must be ignited. But the very same chakra that controls your sex drive controls your creative drive. You get to decide how you use that energy. Are you going to use it sexually? Or are you going to use it to create? And I feel like that instead of you being in this person's energy and appreciating the opportunities that it was just presenting in the moment and creating something to stabilize and illuminate your light, you latched on to this in a codependent way. Okay. Now, here's the deal. The potential for growth here is, I have to be honest, is to understand how to defend yourself better. I have to be honest. And that is your boundaries. I don't know who I'm talking to. I could be talking to myself and myself only. Okay. You don't have to take accountability up in here, but I don't mean I'm not going to tell you. Somebody here is looking for this energy of you may be latching onto other situations and finding a place of conflict within those latched on situations because they're not defending you and they're not I have this one thing. If you do something to me and I find for real, I am so damn understanding that if you do something and I find out in the streets, that's the thing that puts the nail in the coffin. But if you do something and you ignorant enough to come and tell me to my face, that's the motherfucker that I'm probably getting right work with. You know what I'm saying? I don't know why I'm like that. I don't know why I'm like that. But I have this energy of I deserve the truth. And we all do, right? We all do. But I have to be honest with you. I have a toxic mindset towards this because Pookie, deny me the truth and baby, little, little Satan is revealed. Yeah. You hear me? So now I tell you all of that to say this. You might be telling me a white lie. You may not tell me because the way that you was raised is every time that you try to go and tell the truth, you got your ass beat. So you learn to hold back your truth. And here you done found somebody that operates in offense when they're denied the truth. That's trickery. And guess what? 9 times out of 10, the universe will bring those two people together. You know why? Because those are two very extreme ends of the spectrums. And the universe needs you to find a balance so that you can make that work for you. But either ends of the extreme of that spectrum don't work. It's too extreme. Does that make sense? So I do. I feel like that there's this energy of expecting this person to defend you or to hold you in a certain regard because of what you pour into this situation, instead of saying, I'm pouring this into this situation because it feels right. Oh, I love y'all. I love y'all. Yeah, I'm the same way. I'm for real. Baby, I don't play. Baby, give me the motherfucking truth. Because I'm going to tell you what, I am probably going to hurt your feelings giving you the truth. Please give me the truth. I don't give a fuck if I got to go cry in a corner and suck my thumb. Give me the truth. Anyways, move forward. So, your guidance is the Six of Swords. This particular Six of Swords, I have to be honest with you. It speaks about, look at the picture. It says the burden. It speaks about constantly allowing other people to point you in the direction that you need to go to find your place of calm. What was the karmic lesson? You're too passive. So the guidance is to release the external expectation, the external you should, you need to. This is the right way. This is the wrong way. Release that and sit with yourself and find out what you need and stop looking for someone else to help protect you as you navigate through there, and trust that there is something grander that is going to protect you. You see, one thing that I tell y'all all the time here is my mom sent me off. I started being sent off. Like, I think I have a picture at this place called The Ridge when I was like 7. Okay. But I think that my mom sent me off for good when I turned 9. Okay. I know for a fact after 9, I did not have a placement at home for longer than 2-3 months. Okay. So from 9 until 18, I literally went through life with pure strangers. Okay. I went through life alone. But even with that, like, I literally lived in strangers' house. We know how fucked up the world is, right? I lived in strangers' life my entire life. So many circumstances and so many events unfolded that only a level of divine protection could have protected me from. Okay? So, even though there were those times where I cried out for my mom and my dad to protect me and it wasn't there, there was always a divine innate protection around me. And sometimes it did manifest in the 3D as a person. Like, I love to use this internet as an example. Go back to where we had a moderator, JG. I can't remember exactly where he popped up at, but there was one video. It was my first video that hit 1,000, and I wasn't even showing my face, but he literally commented, basically telling me that my channel was gonna go places. Okay, but he wasn't he didn't comment all the time. He just, especially not then. That was the first time that he commented. But he would pop up and say, like, he would just pop up and say the right thing at the right time whenever I was losing courage to do it, right? And then it came to the point where he became a moderator. And then it came to the point where we was literally talking all the time, brainstorming, building ideas off of one another. And just as that situation began to break down, and don't get it twisted, he was a moderator. Baby, there wasn't a damn thing. Like, it was smooth selling. Your girl couldn't even for real mispronounce a damn thing, because he was always in the chat helping your girl pronounce. He was just dope. Matter of fact, let's give props where props is. If it wasn't for JG, we wouldn't have the ManjulaAwakening.com, because that was the brainstorming we was doing on the phone, okay? So anyways, just as that connection began to break down, guess what, y'all? Little bitty, oh, shy ass in the back, not talking, don't say nothing, is Quanda. But just as, not right when JG and my connection broke down, but right before, so she got to experience and come to the forefront and show her light in the midst of JG's protection as well. Do you understand me? The energy that the protective energy that JG put over the ManjulaAwakening allowed Quanda to come to the forefront and expose herself as well. And that is literally who the divine has put. Now, baby, as quiet as she is, she worse than JG. She don't play, baby, and she don't even say shit, but she just don't play. So, like, the universe was dropped little bitty divine miracles of protection along the way. But you have to be mindful of trying to control and latch on. Don't get it twisted. I find myself all the time reminding myself not to latch too hard to y'all. You know what I'm saying? Because I have the tendency to latch on. I told you I got abandonment issues, right? So Spirit is literally saying that this is the lesson. But whoever this connection is for you, whoever's coming to mind, you are always meant to come out of this connection more grounded, more stable, more independent than you went into it. You were never meant to come into union in this season with this person. Hey, like, is that N Williams? Like, is that the N Williams? Yes, it is. I know it is. What's up, Pookie? Hold on, Nakia. Let me see who's in here. We got Sagittarian old schools up in here. What's up? Yes, it's you. I knew it was. What's up? Oh, I love y'all. What's up? Basically, you're saying they're not meant to meet our expectations and to chill out. Take care of self and understand that they're not meant to meet our standards, anyways. Basically. So basically, start that fight and get ugly. You so silly. No. Be direct and light the fire. Yes. Hey, family. I missed you too. Oh, my goodness. Look, and she knows Delaney. Look at y'all. I love this. I love this for us. Hey, Megan. Hey, Megan. Okay. So once my Sagittarian Ninth House Collective integrates this lesson here, what's next? I watch you all the time. I just be in the background taking the lessons. I know that's right. Oh, I know that's right. Build that thing up, Pooh. Ooh, so what's next is protection from a powerful. Protection from a powerful friend. Did I not just give y'all the example of how the divine literally does this for me and has been doing this for me my entire freaking life? I am not saying that I'm not untouchable. I am not saying that I am not. I am not saying that I am untouchable. That's not what I'm saying. But what I am saying is the shit that I've been through, baby, I don't understand how I'm here today in the condition that I'm here. I'm gonna be honest with you. I've been in so many situations, so gullible, so overgiving to people that could have absolutely strung me along. You know what I'm saying? Strung me along. Like, God forbid. And by the grace of God, it did not happen. But I could have been out here. I was messing with a dude that was 17 years older than me, straight out of state's custody. I ain't have no street knowledge. You hear me? None. This man could have had me on the corner selling ass as sprung as I was over him. But by the grace of my divine, honey. And I shall forever remain grateful for that. You understand what I'm saying? And that's what Spirit is trying to show us, is that there is a purpose for these people in our lives. And maybe sometimes the shit that goes wrong, that causes the most damage, happens in the season that we're clinging and latching on too hard. Doing something risky, taking a chance. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. My heart is fluttering because literally, as soon as I put these two cards together, JG came to mind. Dog and tiger. It says protection from a powerful friend, doing something risky, taking a chance. I am telling you, never in a million years would Kiki have built a website. Never would I have been led to build a website at all. Never. It would have just never crossed my mind. There's probably so much more that I could do to that website that just doesn't cross my mind. You know what I'm saying? There is someone that what's next is you're about to encounter someone that is about to challenge you to expand yourself, to take risk that you would have never imagined taking. But you must incorporate and learn the lesson so that you don't cling. Because if you cling, well, baby, then you're restricting your opportunity to expand beyond your wildest dreams. I know that part made sense. Yes. Ooh, look, love, deep affection, and caring. An emotionally secure, loving family. Sometimes things are just meant to be a learning experience. That's right. One more from this. Bail announcement. What's next? You're gonna have a major announcement because someone is going to encourage you. I just heard encourage yourself. I can't sing, but that's what I just heard. That's a gospel song. But someone is going to encourage you to take a massive risk. And it is going to bring you some acknowledgement. You're going to have a major announcement to come from that. And what you're going to learn through this experience is just how protected you are. Just how protected you are. That's what the fuck you about to. That's what's next. This is nice. Let me roll the dice and see who this could be pertaining to. And then we're going to close. And then it's pretty much over. Thank you all to everyone that watched this reading. I do appreciate you. This could be an Aquarius, a Capricorn, a Cancer, a Sag, a Libra. We also have Virgo here on the board. What y'all think of this reading? Y'all make sure y'all rewind it back. Oh, y'all like that reading. Y'all like that reading, Sag. Y'all like that reading, Sag. Y'all like this reading. Thank y'all so much for smashing that thumbs. I didn't let this tea go cold again. I made a promise to take that risk by this summer, so I've been getting myself ready to leap. I know that's right. Patience. This was illuminating and powerful. Thank you for the confirmations. You're so welcome, my love. You're so welcome. You're so welcome. Love it. Remember, yes. Damn, as soon as I read that, remember, I thought about the Lion King when Mufasa came through the sky. Remember who, what did he say? Remember who you are. Remember who you are. We love the Lion King and Mufasa. And I want to point this out. The thing that made Mufasa, the thing that made Mufasa so powerful was his innate connection to his feminine energy. His innate connection to his feminine energy. A connection that was fostered and developed because he was a fucking stray. And he was forced to be with the female lions because the masculine lions did not accept outsiders. But he became the king instead of Scar because of his ability to tap in to his feminine energy. It made him a undeniable protector and hunter. He was a, female, they are the hunters, okay? Female lions are the hunter. I'm going to be honest with you. It is the feminine energy in lions that allows the masculine lion to be king of the jungle. Do your fucking research. Don't take Kiki's word for it, okay? The female lion protects the throat of the masculine lion because it is their most vulnerable place. The masculine lion is not a damn thing without his female lion, period, his lioness, okay? So here's what I want you to understand. The quicker that you learn to navigate your feminine energy, it will help you balance the way that you take action, which is your masculine energy. If you can balance the way that you take the way that you take action, well, baby, the lioness is the hunter. The lioness is the hunter. Even in the wild, the lioness is the nurturer. Okay? Because, baby, the lion don't cook. The fuck do you mean? She don't cook. But what she gonna do is she gonna go put that meat on the table regardless. Y'all not ready for that message. Y'all not ready. Y'all not catching that message. I just want you to know. There was, according to logic, Mufasa should have never been king, the Lion King. By logic, he should have never been. He was only the Lion King because of destiny and fate. And it required him not to resist. It required him not to give up. When the male lions put him with the feminine lions, his ego could have caused him to sacrifice himself. But he did not resist. He opened up and he received everything that the lioness was teaching him. And because of that, well, watch the motherfucking movie if you ain't already. Okay, it's a powerful ass movie. It really is. Looking after that rose bush. I know that's right. Y'all silly. Y'all have a good night. Gotta drive. You're so welcome, Delaney. Have a good night. Y'all so silly. Y'all, I absolutely love y'all. Y'all make sure y'all smash the thumbs up button. Make sure y'all fill y'all's cup up before y'all leave. Take a little to-go box, timestamp what you feel like you need as timestamp. And I will see y'all at the next one, okay? I love you, Sag. You're so welcome, Kimberly. Thank you so much.